Oscar De La Hoya, bring your lion con artist ass here, boy. Bring your ass here, boy. Oh, yeah, we on Oscar's head today. You better believe that. We're going to talk about how Oscar De La Hoya just got caught up for lying all of these years, exposed, and it happened by the WBC, Mauricio Sulaiman, on behalf of Shakur Stevenson. Let's talk about what went down, but before we do that, make sure you hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's cook. I told y'all, I've been telling y'all recently on my videos, I've been telling people years and years about Oscar De La Hoya. He's a liar, he's a con artist, and you just can't trust the dude. Canelo told us also, he been lying for years. He's PR trained, so he knows how to get in front of the camera and say the right things that fans want to hear. He always gonna be politically correct in front of the camera. He's always gonna say the right things. But when you lie and you continue to lie and you bluff, well, the truth is eventually gonna come out. You cannot hide behind a lie forever. The truth will eventually come out, especially if you're in the public eye, and especially if you got somebody like this time, Mauricio Sulaiman, that likes to call bluffs. Now, Mauricio Sulaiman and the WBC, they definitely don't always do what they supposed to do according to who the fighter is, who the promoter is. But on this instance, Mauricio Sulaiman, he sat back and he said, you know what? Let's call Oscar De La Hoya's bluff. Now, some of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about, but we getting there for sure. Because if you notice, right, Oscar, each time Shakur Stevenson has a fight, I say Shakur Stevenson's last 3 fights, right? Every time he has a fight and he's going into his fight and everybody's all over social media talking about Shakur Stevenson, Oscar De La Hoya, he jumps in the mix and he uses William Zepeda's name, saying, oh yeah, we would love to fight Shakur Stevenson. Don't hide from William Zepeda, Shakur, right? And every time William Zepeda has a fight come up, right? And he a hell of a fighter. You know, I don't have nothing bad to say about William Zepeda personally. You know, he could fight, but he doesn't have that big name like that. And I'm noticing every time William Zepeda has a fight coming up, Oscar De La Hoya, he jumps on social media and he clout chases Shakur Stevenson, right? He jumps on social media. He tells the whole world that Shakur Stevenson is the fight that they want. He tells Shakur, don't run from Zepeda. And then he gets everybody to talk about William Zepeda leading up to his fight. That a lot of people still don't know who William Zepeda is, right? He's just beginning to get on a lot of casual boxing fans' radar. Of course, Shakur Stevenson, he wants to fight William Zepeda. He's accepted that challenge on several different occasions, but every time he comes out and he accepts that challenge, we see as soon as William Zepeda fight, all of the talks about Shakur Stevenson, they go silent. William Zepeda and his team don't have nothing to say about Shakur Stevenson after William Zepeda fights, right? So, of course, I seen it a long time ago. If you go back and check my post, I've said that they're using Shakur Stevenson's name, they're clout chasing. It's no way that De La Hoya lets William Zepeda fight Shakur Stevenson. It wasn't going to be no Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda fight happening, right? I knew that. But what I didn't know is that Mauricio Sulaiman was going to call Oscar De La Hoya's bluff and show the whole world that they've been bluffing and clout chasing Shakur Stevenson. So what did Mauricio Sulaiman do today? Well, Sulaiman mandated a fight via WBC for Shakur Stevenson to defend his WBC world title against William Zepeda. Now you would think that Oscar De La Hoya, William Zepeda, everybody would be honored, right? WBC Green Belt is supposed to be the most prestigious belt of all of them. It's been around the longest. WBC is the biggest sanctioning body in boxing. You would think they would be, just excited to get this opportunity. Mind you, William Zepeda has never won a world title. He's never been a champion, right? So you don't even have to press to get your first world title shot. They like, here, if you want it, you can get it. We actually mandating the fight. So in order for you not to get it, that means you would have to turn down the fight. But what happens? Well, what happened is Oscar De La Hoya, he got offended by this. He didn't get happy for his, fighter that he's promoting to get his first title shot. He actually got pissed off and offended. And this is what Oscar had to say about Mauricio Suleiman mandating his fighter to get his first shot at the WBC championship. Oscar says, check this out. William Zepeda, so badass, has 4 sanctioning bodies to choose from. Nobody will tell him who he must fight next. That man, that shit sound aggressive. He was pissed off and offended that they giving this boy a title shot. Now, he says that he has 4 other sanctioning bodies. Well, we know he's not fighting for the WBA or the IBF because we know that Gervonta Davis and Vasyl Lomachenko, they're about to unify, right? Then you look down the line. You got the WBO. Baranchyk has the WBO. He's not a golden boy fighter. He's a top-ranked fighter. But he is looked at as the weakest link out of all the fighters. But you know what else? Because fighters like to use money and, draw. Because Oscar De La Hoya said they didn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson because William Zepeda is the draw. And fans were just going to show up for William Zepeda. He's the ticket seller, which was a lie once again. But what's even a bigger lie, and you're showing that you're lying, is that who's Baranchyk? Nobody know who Baranchyk is. Even diehard boxing fans don't even know who Baranchyk is. So something ain't adding up, Oscar De La Hoya. See, this is the problem with boxing today. Because not only do fans move like this, they get terrified for their favorite fighters to fight, the top level competition because they take this boxing shit so personal. They get to crying and shit if their favorite fighter take a loss. So they'd rather not see the best really fight the best. Promoters do the same thing because a promoter like Oscar will swear up and down that he has the best lightweight in the world in William Zepeda. But when his back is up against the wall and somebody calls his bluff, he shows the whole world that he just been bluffing all along. He don't really believe that he has the best fighter in the world. And he's showing everybody that he doesn't believe that William Zepeda can beat Shakur Stevenson, right? So it's a flat out duck. William Zepeda didn't have to come out and duck Shakur. His promoter did it for him. But boxing fans, they're not going to get on William Zepeda or Oscar De La Hoya for ducking. They too focused on Shakur Stevenson winning easily, not getting hit, and saying that he don't let his hands go enough. And I'm not saying that he do let his hands go, but that's a more focal point of today's boxing than looking at fighters and promoters not wanting to fight the best, but clout chasing to get their name big off of another fighter. This is the definition of clout chasing. When you get called to fight, mandated, and shit like this happens, right? It's crazy, y'all. So Oscar De La Hoya has been exposed. He is the one that always comes out in interviews and swears up and down that, we want to make the best fights. I mean, it's Al Heyman. Al Heyman is blocking these fights. We want the best to fight the best. And, that's all we want in the sport of boxing here at Golden Boy. I don't know what's going on with this guy, Al Heyman. He just doesn't want to make the fights. You got exposed, dog. You've been lying this whole time. It's you that's been protecting your fighters. You protected Jaime Munguia for how many years? Jaime Munguia had damn near 50-some fights, and he still ain't fought nobody. I mean, yeah, of course you're going to take a Canelo fight because Canelo the guy. He's the big money. But you finessed yourself all the way to a Canelo fight and never earned it. He trying to do the same shit with William Zepeda. He trying to finesse his way to a Gervonta Davis fight without having Zepeda ever earn it. This is boxing in 2024. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure you hit my like button. Subscribe to the channel. And y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone.